going. How's it going, guys? Welcome to After Hours, where we already drank quite a bit and we're starting a podcast now. In case you didn't know what the name of the podcast is, it's After Hours.
After when? Hours. Just kidding.
Exactly. After where?
Hours.
After how? Hours. Makes no sense. So,
I want to color this.
what a loser.
What?
Coloring sucks. I hate coloring.
It's just a stock board.
No, I fucking hate coloring. I almost failed 5th grade Navajo because I didn't want to color.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. How was it?
She's like, you gotta color. I'm like, this has nothing to pertain to Navajo. Like, you don't even want me to name the colors in Navajo. Just let me not color. I don't want to color these fucking pictures.
Yeah.
This sin, like, yeah, I know what that means. I don't have to color this kid's face while he's singing. I know that's an ice cube melting. I don't want to color the ice cube like tin. Yeah, hey, I know the word. Just let me fucking pass. I don't need to color these. It was stupid. Off subject. Anyways, we're here.
Hilarious.
How are you guys doing? We're back. Another episode. You know, you heard the spiel before. It's a Thursday night.
They'll be hilarious.
Friday morning.
Throw break time.
Break time.
Just throw it in like right at the beginning. Oh, that'd be great.
Maybe next time. But
right from the start, like, hey, what's up, you guys? Break time.
Break time.
Oh, that'd be silly.
But I just got off work. Darren insisted on having the podcast tonight, so we're here.
Yeah,
we're doing this.
We're doing this.
This week we are talking about animal companions in movies, TV, anime, games, and music. I actually found some for music, so, you know, whatevs. Actually, I have another one that I just thought of. Still Chance the Rapper. Oh my gosh. And yeah, so it's like what, 2 in the morning? Almost 1 in the morning?
Almost 1 o'clock, yeah. Good times.
Good times.
I guess I should pour myself a glass.
And Darren brought a drink. What's
Delicious.
the drink?
It's Woodbridge. Or Woodford.
Woodford Reserve. Yeah.
Some deliciousness.
I remember the first time I had this was the first time I started watching Stranger Things.
Really?
Yeah. I was house sitting for my cousin's family. I know my cousin better than I know her family, and we only found out we were cousins after we became friends. It was weird. Anyways.
That is odd. Native families, right?
Right. And we've actually been going to like the same family reunions, but we're like at separate parts of the family reunions. Whole different story. Anyways, yeah, Woodford Reserve. I binge watched what did I say? It was Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I binge watched Stranger Things.
Jesus.
While drinking Woodford Reserve alone in their house while they went to Portland.
Bro, 11 was a beast.
Yeah. We're not here to talk about that, though. The random for today is our favorite pets growing up. I've had quite a few. There's some of them I don't remember quite well. Like when I was living in Phoenix, we used to have 2 cats, one black and one white. They were called Salt and Pepper. Great. Great names.
Who doesn't do that for pets? Like, to be honest, I think we had, like, I think we did that with dogs.
Yeah.
Is that we had one dog that was, like, white and one dog that was black, and we did call them Salt and Pepper as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. But one of my favorite dogs I've ever had, which I didn't have for long, I feel like I was taking care of the dog. My mom was like, oh, if we're going to keep this dog, you need to take care of it. You need to clean up after it. You need to, like, feed it when it needs to be fed, give it water, all this jazz. And I'm like, cool, I can do that. And she's like, walk it, pick up its poop while you're walking it. I'm like, fine, I can do that. And I was doing all that, and then she still gave him away.
Yeah?
I was mad. Or her away. Crow. It was a full-bred black Labrador that we just randomly found in Tuba City. And we like asked around, we're like, hey, yeah, and we're like, hey, missing dog. She's like, if somebody like claims it, then they claim it. I'm like, cool. Nobody ever claimed it. Like, cool, we get to keep it. And then she's like, I can't afford the dog food, but you said I can keep it if I took care of her, and I took care of her, and she just gave it to this one guy who owned this one thing, and then I found out later that he gave her up to the pound, and I was really mad. I cried. I'm not gonna lie.
Who knows what happened to his dog?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through two others real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Growing up, I had these res dogs. One was Sparky, and one was Spotty.
Why does everybody always name their dog Sparky?
Right? It's a thing.
One.
It's a thing.
I had one.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, but I had Spotty before I had Sparky. Spotty. I know I'm not great with names. I'm sorry.
Very original.
I was a little kid when I named these dogs. Like, this is a dog name. Anyways, I remember I was walking around the canyons with this dog, and then a whole bunch of other dogs came up. And like, it was so long ago now that I don't even know if this is a real story. I remember telling this story. I don't remember the story happening anymore. But
yeah,
this dog like saved me from like this group of like 4 res dogs.
Okay.
And it was amazing. I remember being in awe. I'm like, hell yeah, I had my stick in hand as you do, walking around the canyons as a res kid.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's
nice.
Those are my 3 earliest dogs I've had.
Never like. I always grew up not having dogs.
Yeah.
Because dogs were always they were either sheepdogs or they weren't dogs. Like, to be honest.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Like, it's like you don't love them because they're like you're supposed to. The same reason you don't name sheep or name cattle is that eventually you're gonna have to put them down, so you don't name them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like if dogs start biting the sheep, you gotta put that dog down.
Yeah.
So that's the whole reason you don't name them. Like, so that's the whole reason I never like developed an attachment to dogs. A lot of people think it's because I was bit. I was like,
no.
I was like, no, I've never been bit by a dog. If a dog bit me, I would kick its ass.
Yeah, it's a whole different mindset. I get that.
Like, that's my whole mindset behind like not liking dogs. It's like they're there. They're farm animals, but they're there to do a job.
They're here to do a job. They're workers. They're like, not family.
Yeah, it's like, this is not a pet. This is a thing that's helping guarding cattle. So it's like, oh, you're not going to do your job and you're going to try to eat the thing I'm trying to protect? Oh, that just makes you the enemy.
Yeah.
But yeah, at that point, I was like, that's why I developed more like a relationship with cats, I guess.
Cats are cool.
Yeah.
I like cats.
But at the same time, this is the cool thing my dad did when I was born. There was when I was born, there was a cat that was also his friend. His cat was in labor the same day my mom was, and when I was born, like literally like a minute after I was born, these cats were born. So he's like just adopted all of them. And there's still pictures of me like literally like
with a litter of kittens.
Yeah, with a litter of kittens. Like fucking the mother cat was like rested around me, and all the other cats were like huddled around me for warmth, and I was just like enveloped with a shitload of cats. And all of them like, so like I have a lot of very like really like pictures of me as a baby with a shitload of cats around me that were just like anytime I was like around, I was always just like I had like a shitload of cats around me. So that's why I like connect more with cats than dogs. But
that makes sense.
Yeah, the first one that cat's name was Popcorn, and that's mainly because she would like anytime I was eating popcorn, she would just come up and like snatch it out of my hand. And I'd just be like, all right, dope. Because I used to eat popcorn like very casually, like one at a time. Not where you take like a shitload in your palm and shove it in your face.
I do that sometimes. I really do.
But
it's disgusting.
yeah, when I was so like most of my brothers and sisters did that. So like anytime my mom and them made popcorn or my parents made popcorn, like they would make a little bowl for me because I would always just go like one at a time. And at the same time, when I was doing like one at a time, cat would come up out of nowhere and just snatch it out of your hand. Yeah. I would just be like, the fuck? It's hilarious. So yeah, the cat's name was Popcorn. It was hilarious.
Nice.
I still have like very slight memories of that cat.
Yeah. So I have two more animals that weren't actually mine, but I have close attachments to.
Yeah.
One is Echo, which was my little sister's dog. It was a very smart dog. It was a really fast dog as well. She had a litter of dogs. Is it still a litter of dogs?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Terms. We know what I'm talking about. Litter of pups. That sounds right. That sounds right. That sounds right. Again, I'm tired, guys. It's been a long day.
Murder of turtles.
Murder of pups.
A gaggle of geese.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Gosh. But you know, like they caught parvo, most of them, but one got away. By one got away is that we gave one away before it got parvo, and it's living out on the Hobie Reservation in Kokosmovi now.
Okay.
And she's supposedly really fast, like her mom.
Nice.
But Echo was around the house a lot. Echo never caught parvo, but her pups did. And then, actually, Echo got hit by a car one day. We all cried about it.
I thought if the mother had an immunity parvo that they passed it on.
I'm pretty sure she got a shot.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not too familiar.
Another one is a cat named Morticia, full black cat.
Bro, everybody had a cat named Morticia.
No, don't lie to me.
That's Red's life.
But I remember Morticia since she was like a little kitten, back in 2010. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's still up and kicking and stuff. She's living out on the res. She's a res cat now. She likes indoors and outdoor cat.
Nice.
Before they started letting her go outdoors, she was getting like really husky. And it was just like, oh, you're a fat cat now. But me and Morticia have this love-hate relationship. Because, you know, I grew up, like, when Morticia was a little kitten, you know, I was growing up in the same household as her in an apartment here in Flagstaff. And then she moved to Sedona, and then I'd go visit her in Sedona, and then be like, oh, hey, like, I like picking on Morticia. And she's like, get away from me. And I'm like, nope, we're friends. She's like, I hate you.
It's like, get away from me. It's like, I thought I was done with you.
And then now she's living on the res, and she looks very healthy, actually. She's like very thin. She looks like a 4-year-old cat, like in human years, but she's like 10 years old in human years, which is like, I don't know how old that is.
Cat?
Depends on who you talk to in terms of cat, yeah. But she's an old cat now.
I mean, cats stay around for a while.
I guess so. I don't know. I've never seen a cat reach that super old age.
Really?
No. Well, I've seen cats at super old ages. I've just never witnessed the whole lifespan
Of a cat?
of a cat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know? Do you know
I
what
have.
Do you
I
know
have.
what I
That's
mean?
why I'm like, that's why I'm like kind of like questioning it. I'm like, I've seen like old age cats.
That reminds me of
like,
Over the Garden Wall.
No.
No, that cat's too old. We're gonna play too old cat.
Oh god. No, there was like definitely cats that like on the farm. There was definitely cats that were like older than I was when I was growing up there.
Sure.
Crazy.
But you know, like,
and they were still like really spry. It was really crazy. But then again, they had to be because they were out like technically like outdoor cats.
Did you know there's actually a black cat in this in on my street? It brings us dead birds sometimes. Just leaves it on the front of our door.
Nice.
It's like, cool, we're friends. I've never actually met you. Like I've said hi to you as I walk by, but we've never really.
Wave at it.
He's like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm going to work." But yeah, it brings us birds.
Yeah.
Which is cool. But yeah, those are all my favorite animals growing up.
So I have two for, I think, a mention, I guess. Mainly because like there wasn't something that impacted me as much as being born with cats and cats growing up with me.
Yeah.
Up until the point where I could like be like pretty old. Like I could be into like my elementary years and still have this cat, and I can still remember that cat and her kittens growing up with me. But there was one cat that we adopted that I really liked.
Yeah.
And we named him Patches, which was hilarious.
Patches is another common one.
Yeah, very common name for.
You know what's the most common name for a dog on the res though?
What's that?
Puppy. Everyone just calls their dog Puppy. That's the thing. That's definitely a thing. That annoys the shit out of me too.
Annoys the shit out of me.
Anyways,
like
continue.
every dog is a puppy. But no, so Patches was a weird cat. Like it would always come in. Like whenever it came inside, it would always sleep at my feet. And like, which was hilarious. Like either that or it would like sleep on top of me, literally like on top of me. Like I would like, if I was like laying down, playing video games or something, it would literally just come in the door and just be like, and get on top of my back. Just literally like curl up on my back and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Sometimes it was annoying. Sometimes it was pretty funny because it was always like, is this cat coming in today? And then like in the middle of the night, it would just be like, it would come inside and then just like literally jump in the bed, find out which room I'm in, and then come inside the room, lay on top of me, and then just like fall asleep.
That's sweet.
Yeah. It was for a while, and then we moved, but we moved when the cat was out of the house, or it was outside, and it never found us. And then I was kind of sad because we never took the cat with us.
That is sad.
And then, but the amazing part was, about 100 miles from where we were living, the cat came to us and it had like fucking cactus in its whiskers, and it was like, it found us.
That's great. Hi guys, Ryan here. So for some reason, a lot of the audio got cut out, and so then when we took a break and came back, like it was already gone. But you know, it was a good episode, and we liked it. So we're just gonna play the rest of it for you that we did get, and here's that for you. So we're back, and we were in the middle of the games, but you know, I had to take a break real quick.
Yeah, like a chill. I'm just kidding.
Wow. Wow. Okay, fine. What were we talking about?
Games.
No, but were we still on Zelda?
Games. I'm kidding. No. No, we kind of ended it after the games discussion.
No, yeah,
So,
yeah.
do you got another one?
I do, yeah. It's a game called Never Alone, and it's based off of an Alaskan legend.
I thought you were gonna say depression.
Depression?
It's based off.
Why would I say depression?
No, I thought you were gonna be like, it's based off of depression.
No, an Alaskan legend. But I only actually it was on the Xbox. Has these things when you're part of Gold. It has these like 2 free games a month, right?
Yeah.
And this is one of those free games, but I never played. I was like, oh, I get a free game, I'll take it. I'll take all the free games you got. But I never really play them.
Yeah, you gotta just add them to the library, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my niece was visiting while I was playing games, and then I was like, oh, I got to babysit you. I was like, oh, she likes watching people play games. Like, not the games I play, because it's violent or has
Suggestive things. Yeah.
all the other things. So like, what game do I have that isn't very like violent or whatnot. I was like, oh, I downloaded this game called Never Alone a while ago, and I really enjoyed the game. It's as what they would call puzzle platformer adventure video game. I'm reading that off of Wikipedia, by the way. But I thought it was really cute, and the game had two different things to it where you could go. So, how do I explain the game?
Puzzle platform adventure game.
Oh, you're right. You got it. You got it. You did it. No. So what happened was that one of the Alaskan kids got separated from the village somehow, and this Arctic fox is helping them get back to where they need to go. But there's a whole storm going on, and you need to like traverse through certain areas to get back. And
so it's the Eskimo twins.
Let's see. Girl named Nuna and Arctic Fox companion. The player completes puzzles in a story that spans 8 chapters. The game was a result of a partnership between Cook Inlet Tribal Council and Eline Media. That's also off of Wikipedia. But it was a very cute story, and it was awesome. And I enjoyed having my niece, Frankie, watching me play the game, and I really enjoyed playing the game. I didn't finish it, but it's a very much animal companion type of thing that we were talking about. That's very on the nose, actually.
So it's the Eskimo twins.
They're not twins. Except one's an Arctic fox and one's a person.
Yeah. Except they traded out the person, the human, for a dog. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
A fox is not a dog, nor is it a cat.
Okay, fine. Wolf. I was kidding.
Arctic fox. but there are things that the Arctic fox can do that the person can't do, and there are things that the person can do that Arctic fox can't do. Obviously, thumbs. Thumbs. Yeah. But no, it was a very interesting game, and I very much enjoyed it. I'm actually surprised I haven't finished it because I feel like I could get the great chapters of that.
I don't want to know about that, but I mean, okay, yeah, cool.
It's a very fun game, though.
I was trying to make fun of it. Sounds like a good game, though.
It's a good game. But yeah, those are all the games I have.
Really?
I see that you have 2 more.
You didn't have Banjo-Kazooie on there?
Do you have Banjo-Kazooie?
I do have Banjo-Kazooie.
Sure.
It's a platform adventure.
Puzzle platform adventure game.
It's a puzzle platform adventure game. Oh, God.
Got him.
Got him! I was like, who doesn't love that game, though?
No, it's a pretty good game, actually. Like, I've seen more famous people than I play games who are famous for playing games replay that game.
Yeah, especially when it went to 3D.
64.
When it was on the 64, so fucking masterpiece.
That was the one with the witch, right? There was like that witch house.
Yeah, fucking. It's like
it was more than just that witch.
Classic.
Was the witch the main antagonist?
I mean, she was the fucking person who like gave him shit. She was a character in there, definitely.
Who was the main antagonist in that game?
Oh fuck! You're gonna make me remember childhood.
My bad.
Like I can remember Twisted Metal. I can remember fucking Gran Turismo. I can even remember Demolition Derby and a lot of weird shit. But I can't remember Banjo-Kazooie.
Sure.
Final Fantasy VIII was out in that time. You think I'm gonna remember Banjo-Kazooie? Fuck that game.
You mentioned it. You mentioned it.
I mentioned it because it fits the category.
It fits the category. There's a bear and a bird obvious team up. You
Yeah.
know, like the classic bear bird team up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna come in and be like, I'm not gonna come in with like Final Fantasy always has Chocobo. It's gonna be like, fuck you. It's like Final Fantasy always comes with guardians or aeons or like these fucking mythical creatures. It's like I'm not gonna come in with that. Banjo Kazooie. You always had that stupid ass bird. Goddamn Kazooie.
Classic bird bear team up.
Yeah. Bird and bear team up. Red bear. Red panda, you asshole.
He wasn't a red panda. He was a bear.
Oh yeah, the what the fuck are they? The red bear? Like, is that red panda that's like really tiny?
I don't know.
Dude, it's gotta be a
The
red
one
bear.
that, the one that's like, looks like a mix between a panda bear and a raccoon.
Yeah.
I have no clue. That sounds like right. That sounds right though.
I'm just gonna say it's a red bear.
It's a red panda.
Red panda. Okay, fine. Red panda. Well, but whatever. It's hilarious. They're tiny.
They're tiny. I feel like we're getting off subject.
Have you seen them try to be intimidating? They're
Gosh.
hilariously cute.
I have not seen a red panda try to be intimidating.
Look it up. It's hilarious because they go like.
That sounds like it'd be really cute.
I'm pretty sure if something like that small was trying to be intimidating, you'd be like.
Most things small trying to be intimidating are cute.
Yeah, I would just like die laughing and then just completely embarrass it. It'd probably run into a cave and try to kill itself.
God damn
I'm just me
that's
being,
morbid.
I'm just me being like, oh my god, it's just trying to intimidate me.
What is your third game? Since you have a third game, and I've already expressed my two.
God. Oh, what do I have? Fuck. Oh, Borderlands. They have the Necromancer, which was the it wasn't entirely a fuck. Like, it always took the form of an animal, but like the Necromancer had like this OP ability where it could literally, anytime your bot did a certain amount of damage, it would spawn another bot, and then it would just keep doing that. So it would never kill the bot if it did a certain amount of damage, but if it did a certain amount of damage, it would spawn another one.
Are we talking about Borderlands 3?
2.
2. Okay, because there's a better one in Borderlands 3 that I'm thinking of.
No.
The robot who can either have like 3 different type of companions. You got the Skag.
Mm-hmm.
You got the monkey one.
Yeah, you're talking about Flak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a better like example for Borderlands.
No.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
Because he actually had animal companions.
Yeah. Okay, so
Motherfucker, please.
No. Okay. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because the Necromancer in Borderlands 2, that character you could have up to 128, I believe, 128 companions who all did the same amount of damage you did, so that you like, if you were like an OP character, you were like, oh fuck, I'm gonna do damage, and then all my companions are gonna do damage.
How come I don't remember this character?
Because it literally got patched so quickly that like if you exploited this fucking tactic, you could literally like just run through the game.
Which number of Borderlands is this one?
2.
Borderlands 2.
Yeah, the Necromancer was
You got
like
the Siren. You got the Psycho, right?
Yeah, you had Psycho.
You had Claptrap. Is it Claptrap in that one?
No.
No, that's prequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had the Assault, which was Roland.
No, wait. Roland's the first one.
He dies in the second one, but yeah.
But he's not a character in the second one.
He is-
You can play. He's not a playable character.
Okay. No, the Gunzerker.
Gunzerker.
That's what he took its place.
You
was
can pull
Gunzerker.
2 guns.
Yeah.
And then Necromancer.
No, Necromancer was an edition.
Was he an edition?
Yeah. She was the last edition. 'Cause there was,
I've never played any of the editions, so I wouldn't know about it.
yeah. Fuck. There was the Assassin, the Siren.
0.
Zero wasn't. Well, he was in the second one, but like Zero wasn't the.
He was.
Character.
He was a character in the second one.
He was a character, but he wasn't the playable character.
No, he was a playable character in the second one.
Was he?
Yeah, that's when he was introduced.
No, he was introduced in the first one.
Well, the type of character was introduced in the first one, but he wasn't introduced until the second one. He was one of the first main playable characters in the second one.
Okay. Okay. Probably. I'm probably getting mixed up I'm probably mixing up the two assassins then. But
Because there's the dude with the hawk from the first one.
Mordecai.
Mordecai. Yeah.
He was a beastmaster.
But he was still like assassin type character because he had all the assassin moves.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. He was the one who had all the perks with using a sniper rifle.
Because he was a ranged.
Because
person.
he was an assassin. Most obviously, we're not gonna get in this argument right now. But I've never heard of the character you were explaining.
The Necromancer. Okay,
The Necromancer.
The Necromancer came out before the Tiny Tina expansion. And the Tiny Tina expansion was a D&D version of Borderlands.
Yes, I remember hearing about that. I've never played any of the expansions for the second Borderlands.
Oh. Some of them were really great.
I played all the expansions for the first Borderlands.
Yeah.
Not the second. But
that's a lot of fucking expansions. Too.
No, and they're worth the expansion price.
Yeah, it's a lot of expansions. Those were worthwhile. Expansions.
I believe there was 4 for the first Borderlands.
This is like 6. Because you gotta like okay.
Again, we're not arguing about this. Necromancer, you could get 120.
I believe it was up to 120 sentient being. Like, technically, like you got 2. But if those 2 did enough damage, those 2 could spawn 2 more. And then it literally just started multiplying to the point where, like, if you were fighting a strong enough character, it was basically like 1 versus 28, or 1 versus like a shit ton of these characters.
Yeah,
and you were just be like, do I even need to fight?
I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna watch this happen.
No, that's definitely a thing that happened. Was like, I'm just gonna let my robots fight and kill everything.
Yeah,
because there was a point where, like, I remember the warrior fight where literally you could send both your sentient being, the ones you can control. You could send one to the spawn point where the racks are, where the racks spawn, and then you could send another one to where the other racks spawn, and you can literally just farm damage as they're spawning, and you just like, and you could just rack up points. Meanwhile, your damage multiplier does go up, even with those things killing things, and so you're just literally like racking up damage, like damage multipliers.
Yeah.
Upon damage multipliers, and you're just like, okay, well, I got damage multipliers. I got more. I have more sentient beings than there are enemies. They're never gonna target me, and even if they do, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them in one shot.
Yeah. Huh.
It became too OP. Like she was a ridiculous OP character.
Yeah. And she got nerfed real quick?
Yeah, in like a fucking heartbeat. I think it was like 2 weeks that she was super OP and then nerf.
Nice. Okay. Did you ever think of anything for music?
No, I haven't. Like, to be honest, companion music for fucking... I can't think
Animal
of anything.
companions.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pup is a band I listen to sometimes.
Is it?
And then
Since when?
since
No, I'm joking.
2017, maybe. if I think hard about it, it wasn't that long ago I started listening to Pup, but you know it's been years. But the lead singer had a lizard. I think it was a chameleon. I can't remember what it was, but
A chameleon.
he had a lizard, and he'd show like clips of it, like every now and then in his videos. And, like in dark days, when he gets home from tour, he's like chilling there, and yeah, I thought that was very mentionable.
Okay. Nice.
And in terms of someone I actually know, you can look him up as Autonomy, which is Otonomi. A lot of O's. Autonomy. I've toured with him, and he has a song out called Sammy, which is about a dog he has, and it's very nice. It's very cool. We listened to it earlier. I told you the song's named Sammy, and it's about his dog. You listened to it, you bobbed your head.
Did I?
Yeah. yes, you did.
Did I? I'm just kidding.
And then Chance the Rapper, a couple times, mentions.
I haven't heard of Chance the Rapper in a while.
Really?
Since I brought him up.
Chance the Rapper. I'm a big fan of Chance the Rapper.
Since like a month ago, like when I brought up Chance the Rapper, I was like, God damn it.
I'm actually a big fan of Chance the
Which
Rapper.
is weird. Yeah, like I didn't think you knew about Chance the Rapper, and then I learned that you were like pretty good fan of him.
But there's a song where he talks about being loyal, like Balto, but we've already talked about Balto.
Yeah, it's all about Togo. That guy's a fucking beast.
I remember a song by him as well where he talks about his dog and how he's gonna see him in heaven someday. But I don't remember what that song's name is, and I wish I did.
Sure, it is called Balto.
No,
because a lot of people like. I remember like a lot of stupid shit about it being like, what about Togo?
No. Chance the Rapper. Was it on Acid Rap? That sounds about right.
I mean, I heard it on SoundCloud before.
Sons of Candy, No Better Blues. Do you remember? No, those aren't the right ones. But there was a point where he was like talking about how he was trying to be a better person so that he can see his dog in heaven someday, and I don't know.
Instant smiles.
I mean that's one reason to be better, but like it's probably not the best reason to be better. I guess, but I don't know.
Gross.
Chance the Rapper talks about his dog a couple times.
Cool.
But
I don't think anybody like. To be honest, I don't know any artist that does songs about an animal companion.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I don't like. Maybe I've heard something and I didn't realize it was about somebody else's like animal companion.
Their animal companion.
Yeah.
Make it sound awkward. But yeah, no. In terms of those, I didn't expect you to find any actually. But
Miley Cyrus,
yeah.
Wrecking Ball. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah? Explain this to me. I was like, party, Miley Cyrus, party in the USA.
Oh god damn. He's like, Kesha, TikTok. I was like, whoa. What are we doing here?
But yeah, man. That's all I have. So, is this about time for a nightcap? Is that where we're at? Party in the It's a party in the USA.
Oh god.
Heck
This
yeah,
man is trying everything. Yeah, it
it's
might
been
be
a long day, man.
Yeah, might be a nightcap. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Does it mean I have to have a drink for that?
Yeah, does
Gosh.
mean you have to drink for that.
Again, we've been drinking Woodford Reserve all night, but is this your favorite drink of the night? Because this is not
No.
your first drink of the
No.
night. This is my only drink of the night that I've
so-
had all tonight. So I guess
The
that was a good.
the bartender, the bar I was sitting at, made a mean. Well, it wasn't mean actually. The smoothest.
Was it nice?
Yeah. No, it was like one of the smoothest old fashions I've had. Made with a Woodford Reserve
Yeah.
in a rye though. It's not a rye.
It's bourbon, whiskey.
It's not a rye.
Uh huh.
I mean, obviously, if it's not rye, it's wheat.
It's it's made with water
Wheat.
and and alcohol.
In fermentation. I was kidding. Mitochondria. That's the powerhouse. I was kidding.
Of the cell. So the old fashioned you had earlier tonight.
Yeah, one of the smoothest ones I ever had, and it was made with the Woodford rye.
Reserve.
Yes. We're not reserving rye, but yes, Woodford Reserve rye.
Cool. Yeah. So,
Amazing. Right?
I don't hate Woodford Reserve.
I actually love it.
It's pretty great.
It's one of my favorite things.
And people are probably gonna hate this, but I fucking love it mixed with Dr Pepper.
Why would you mix it with anything?
You don't have to, but like if you were
don't have
to,
but if you're going to, yeah, that's some good shit.
Dr Pepper
Like-
and Woodford Reserve.
I mean, if you're gonna disrespect the bottle, that's the way to do it.
Forget about all this Mountain Dew shit we've talked about beforehand.
Yeah, before
That just turned out okay.
yeah,
At best.
literally.
At best. But
Yeah.
Dr Pepper goes with a lot of good things.
Oh, remember when we did this shit with the mint juleps?
Yeah. Yeah, I do
Fucking-
remember
bro,
Jokes.
that-
I remember listening to that whole fucking episode over because I was editing it.
Bro, just going through like me thinking about it, it just brings back how much sugar and mint was in that, and I was just like,
so much. I'm getting a headache from how much sugar we
yeah,
used.
yeah. I was just like, God, it's like, why would you do that? why do that?
And somehow, like every time we did our glass, we had to use the ice right next to the fucking mics, and people can hear it. Let me just tell you that episode was not my favorite just because of that. It was pretty annoying. I did my best as an audio engineer to be like, let's try to make this less annoying. It was really hard.
Oh, and then what's her face?
Alex?
Yes, Alex. She wanted me. I made her one before the podcast, and then I made her one during the podcast. I don't know if that got edited out though.
I don't think he did. I remember that podcast. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. It was a good one. That was during October.
Yeah, it's when we did the fucking tequila in a bag.
Oh yeah, the mystery bag
Yeah, mystery bag was
from
fucking, oh god,
Beaver Street Liquor.
dude, tequila in a bag is not good.
She's like, "Oh, it's gonna be worth the money you get." Like, I just wish it wasn't tequila that I was paying for.
To be honest, I don't remember finishing that bottle, but it was empty.
But we did.
It's like I don't remember finishing the bottle, but it was empty.
I remember the end of that night.
So do I.
I remember you going to sleep early.
Yeah, I did, and I don't know where the fuck Alex went because I thought she was sleeping here too.
She was going to, but I pissed her off somehow. I know how I pissed her off. Because I was crying I don't want to get into this in the
No,
podcast.
no. Like
But,
I did go to sleep early.
you
but
did go to
like,
sleep early,
At
yeah.
the same time, like I thought she was sleeping over as well.
No, but
And then
yeah,
and
we
then
just got
stuff
too deep
happened.
into
And then
that.
stuff
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
But yeah, nightcap.
Don't eat the microphone.
Don't eat the microphone. Is that gonna be like a thing? I hope that's not a saying.
Oh,
That's a
Jesus.
stupid saying.
It
No
is.
offense.
Yeah.
I hate
No,
myself
no,
for saying it.
No, this is a bad saying.
But again, we have to come up with a better way of ending this. Maybe
Yeah.
not nightcaps. Fine.
Yeah. All right.
I guess
Well, thanks for hanging out with us, and
And
just enjoy your night.
yeah, we say a lot of stupid shit, and if we're ever wrong in anything, correct us.
Yeah.
I want to see that in the comments. I want you to correct us. I want you to correct us. I need to know the truth. The truth is out there.
The truth is out there. If you know it, speak up.
Exactly.
You know, because Trump won the election. I'm just kidding.
Get up on out of
I'm just
here.
fucking around.
Again, he's fucking around. I just want that to be
Yeah.
crystal clear.
Don't take that seriously.
Good night.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Though.
Go push the fucking space bar.